when we start studying this. This is a vine illumination study that we have done 4 years ago, and we start doing that when we decide to plant a Pinot Noir vineyard. As you know, Pinot Noir is one of the grapes variety that is more sensible to sunburn and to high temperature. That's why you know where the best Pinot Noir come from the world: New Zealand, Dijon, Carneros, and some areas in Sonoma in California. So we have a warm climate, and the idea was to design a vineyard trying to protect the grapes as much as possible from the sun. That row orientation, that is a Cabernet Sauvignon, is north-south. This row orientation here is northwest, southeast, and it's not just a simple thing. There are a lot of physiological processes that change from that row direction to this other row direction, right? And one of them is fruit temperature. For me, one of the most important terroir components is the climate, or microclimate. It's not so much, in my opinion, the soil type, because the vine from the soil extract water, nutrient, and some hormones produced in the root system. But all the ripening process in the berry happens in a small environment surrounding the cluster, right? That is what we call microclimate. So if that cluster is under shade or under direct sunlight, or is under filter light, the temperature is going to be different. So all the metabolic process, as aromatic synthesis, pigment or color synthesis, all the acid respiration is going to be different according where that cluster is located. So it's not the same cluster looking to the east that the cluster looking to the west. So in the cluster that are located in the west side of the canopy can reach 15 degrees Celsius above ambient temperature. So imagine a day with 30 degrees Celsius, that cluster can have 45 degrees Celsius. So imagine all the metabolic process, how can be in that cluster. Degradation of color, respiration of acid, an increase in pH, a decrease in aroma components. So our first question was, well, what is north-south road direction the best road direction for our idea, or is the west side road direction or the northwest road direction? So we hire an engineer in California that he doesn't know anything about vineyard, but he built a model for us, and this model, as you can see, we took the 22nd of December. As you know, this is in the South Hemisphere, is the longest day of the year, right? And we analyze hour by hour from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., hour by hour, the sun elevation and the sun azimuth, hour by hour. As you can see, at 5 p.m. we have the sun direction perpendicular to the west side of the row. When you look all the climatic record that we have, at 5 p.m. we have the highest ambient temperature. So imagine the fruit temperature that we have in a cluster located in that side of the canopy at 5 p.m. So doing all that kind of study, we decide to plant, if we have a very even soil, in northwest southeast. So in this road direction we have the sun reach the canopy with the wider angle, so the energy load that has the sun in that area is smaller the effect than the sun that is reaching perpendicular surface, right? So we start planting all our new vineyards in this way and in this way, and trying to protect and trying to control fruit temperature. So in Los Árboles property, we plan is a mix in between these two, because we also match row direction with soil variation. So you start having a lot of variables that you have to decide which is your limiting factor. In Los Árboles, in Tunuyán, very high, the temperature is not an issue because the temperature is cool. So our goal there was to plan according to soil variation, right? So that depends on which area you are talking about and the segment that you are talking about. But it has been a very interesting work that we have been studying the last 4 years.